beautiful family. It's been a wonderful experience since the new happenings in the market, and I thought in this weekly review that I should speak to you briefly about it, and we can be able to resolve what we're going to be doing in the new week, and also the new developments with what is really going on in the forex and crypto market. Now, this is our popular currency pairs, which is the GBP USD, also known as the GU. You can see clearly what it did in the course of the week. You can see that we were only able to catch this beautiful move that actually went straight to take profits. You can see how since then we were not able to even get any directional bias. You can see what the price has been doing. Price kept on ranging. Like I always tell you, this is the Trump administration. This is not Biden's administration. And if you are very good at following the market trends and have been able to back test what happened between the year 2018 and the year when the Biden administration came into power, you agree with me that the instability of the market that happened before in 2018 is currently going on, because the DXY, as you can see, is not really stable. You can see it's not really stable. There's even an imbalance here, of which I was expecting that price was supposed to balance up before the close of the week, and that would have given us a good buy for GU and EU, but it didn't play out. You can see how GU kept on being manipulated. Apart from this particular move that it made and retraced back, which we used to get that entry for GU and EU, there was no good move. You can see it kept ranging and didn't give any good move. Just like I told you, this is going to be the review. The review is, like I said, ensure that you have an A setup. Ensure you have an A setup before you take any entry. Okay, stick to that. It's better that we have 2 entries and they are accurate, or they are good, or we are losing one and gaining one with several pips than we are hitting 4 stop losses. Okay, I have said no, we're not going to keep on doing that. So last week was profitable with only 1 entry, but not profitable enough to recover the losses that has been accumulated from last upper week, last 3 weeks, and last 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm hoping that in the coming week, being that we have been able to review our strategy and employed new adequate means that will help us to maintain profitability, I want to believe that we'll be able to recover fully from next week and the next upper week that is coming from all the losses that has been accumulated. Okay, so fine. What I will be expecting is that each time I want to take an entry, the DXY must give me a complete market structure shift, a complete break of structure, a change of character, and then also my GU, which is our most popular pair, will give the same on the opposite direction, because DXY is directly proportional in movement with GU. Okay, so just as GU is beginning to change market structure here, at least to fill up to this liquidity side, the DXY must do the same thing for me to have my confirmation for an entry. All right, so for this week, this was what we caught. We caught just how many pips here? 79 pips. Okay, 79 pips, and that's okay for one to 2 risk to reward ratio. That's 1 ratio 3, so 3 reward ratio, because our risk here was let's see, I think the risk is even more. It's part of what I have also thought to tell you in the review. We have been able to extend the risk. Okay, this is 37, so that means this is 1 to 2, because the risk is higher than what we got, so we had to drop the lot size, so that we can be able to meet up with the risk, because you cannot put your stop loss in a place where you will be manipulated. You have to put it in a place where you will not be manipulated. So in that case, take note, the stop losses may not be exactly 20 pips, just as it has always been. You might be seeing higher and longer stop losses because of the market manipulation, so that you can drop your risk in consonance with the stock. Alright, so with 79 pips we can accurately say that we were able to gain quite a number, but the risk is higher because this is almost 40. So whatever we used to risk before, we divided it into two. Okay, so for the account size we're trading, of which if you look at that, you would now understand that what we have risk for this particular one is smaller than what we used to risk, or maybe equivalent, because we divided into two. So the profit also is also divided, into two to what we should be getting previously. So let's say we should be getting 80 pips previously, because this is 79 pips. Then in this particular move we got 40 pips, okay, of which 40 pips, if you look at the loss for last week, you would say we have gained back the 7 pips and extra 23 pips, of which we also have other pips to gain for the previous weeks that are past. So with what we have recovered in this week, we can now be able to look forward to next week's recovery, so that we can now say that we have recovered all our losses and we are staying in profitability. So that was the only entry on GU. GJ didn't give us any move, so we didn't take any entry. So this is it from the 2-hour time frame. You can see clearly there was no entry on GJ. You can see even though it's posing like I'm gonna go bullish, but once I get the confirmation, I'm going to let you know. Okay, so this is what may give me that confirmation, but I'm not seeing the entry yet. Once I see the entry, I want to let you know. And then I introduced silver to the free community, and I didn't find any entry on silver. As you can see, I didn't find any entries on silver. Okay, I didn't even know that it has pushed up. Okay, I was mostly putting my eyes on GU to look for entries. No entry on silver. I'm going to reanalyze for the new coming week and let you know what we could do with that. And people USDT also, I'm going to reanalyze, because I also didn't see any entry on people USDT. And then quickly, let's go straight to the synthetic, so I can just say a few things with the synthetics. Okay, so we have jump 25 and we have volatility 25, and for the both of them I do not even think there was an entry. Well, let's just check it quickly. Can't remember if there was any entry. My attention was majorly on GU and EU, and my attention was not really on the synthetics and the crypto, with even the CFD. So I just want to quickly just check the synthetic. Let's just review it quickly. So like I said, if you're finding that I'm giving fewer entries, maybe in synthetic, CFD, stocks, or whatever review, I want you to know that the reason is because I am truly looking out for good setups, and I made up my mind that no good setup, no entry. No good setup, no entry, because we cannot keep gambling entries. Okay, we cannot keep gambling entries. As long as it is not an A setup, we will not take it, at least for now. Okay, because we have a lot of accounts that we are managing and we want to grow. Okay, I'm trying to see how I can get the network to be stable, so I can quickly show you the synthetics as I round up this weekly review. I'm wondering why the synthetic is not bringing me the chart so I could load it. I think I should just open a new browser. Let me quickly do that. A few minutes, please. Then if it doesn't respond this time, we can just probably look out for the synthetics during the weekly analysis, because I'm not sure there was even any entry during the week for the synthetic to even be reviewed. So but the few reviewed, like I said, is when you find that I'm doing fewer setups, because I'm looking out for the best setups. Okay, so if you don't find the best setups on synthetics, we will not take it. Alright, so this is where we're going to end the weekly review. So wait for the weekly analysis, and I'll tell you what to do with the synthetic. See.